Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. The goal for this channel, what I want to accomplish, is I want to help people with depersonalization and derealization. I want to help you climb out of that hole. I want to help people get out of their head and get back into their body. I want them to get out of their head and live in the present moment once again. Everybody that I've ever talked to that has had depersonalization or still has it is an incredibly powerful, smart, intelligent individual. I made a video many years ago, 12 years ago, where I talked about some of the things I was struggling with depersonalization. And I built a good little community for quite a while where I would help people all over the world answering questions, trying to create support groups for people. And honestly, some of you might even recognize me. I stepped away from that because at the time I was still dealing with depersonalization and I was trying to figure things out. And constantly talking about it with people made me uncomfortable. It was hard for me. And I put myself last so that I could try to help people get through it. But honestly, I wasn't in the right state of mind to do that at the time because I was still struggling every day with reality. I know what it feels like to be outside my body and watch myself live my life. I know what it feels like to, if somebody that was very close to me died, I don't think I would have been able to even process it. Losing emotions, faking a smile, trying to move forward. Back in 2012, I was smoking a lot of pot. Everything was great, living the dream. I would go to school, senior year, lift weights, smoke pot, throw the football with my buddies for hours. Everything was awesome in my mind. Anyways, fast forward a few months and I hadn't smoked at all. I was busy with a summer college program. And I got back and we smoked a shit ton of pot, and it was the first time ever smoking medical marijuana. And I got so high, I became paranoid. I was anxious for the first time in my entire life, like literal fear for my life, projectile vomiting, feeling outside my body. I had never experienced that before. Before we'd get a little high and it felt great. This was a new level. And I've actually seen a lot of studies that link marijuana to causing depersonalization in a lot of people, along with a lot of us had childhood traumas. And that's normally the link to people getting depersonalization later on in life. You even hear about kids getting it, which is unbelievable. I can't imagine being an adolescent dealing with a dissociative disorder. So I got depersonalization. It was as if my entire world crumbled. I had no idea what this feeling was. I questioned if I was schizophrenic, if I was mentally unstable, insane. I remember being in the shower and the water hitting me and me looking down at my hands and not recognizing the person that I always knew, questioning things I never questioned, the universe, life itself. My mind felt like it was expanding like the universe. It was just unbelievable and I wanted it to stop. I was afraid. And I finally Googled my symptoms one day and I came across depersonalization and I cried my little eyes out when I read the description of what depersonalization was. And I was pointing at it to my brother and my mother. I'm like, this is what I'm feeling. This is, you don't understand. And they're just looking at me like, really? And you know, if you have depersonalization, you know, it's unlike anything. You can't really describe it to somebody and they won't get it. They'll go, yeah, okay, I understand. No, you don't. Not until you feel it. Once you feel that for the first time, fear takes hold. It roots into you. Depersonalization was by far one of the toughest things I ever went through. I'd say top 3, probably top 2 actually. I also suffer with this autoimmune disease that has kicked my ass for years. restricted my diet to basically little to nothing, which has also been very difficult. But depersonalization is always it's probably the worst thing. But with that being said, I only had it for a year and a half. And I've heard of people having it for years, decades. The goal of this channel is to take you step by step on how I got rid of it and how I never had it again. What it felt like during, you understand. But I know I can help you get through it. Here's my goal. I'm going to show you how to exercise, because that will help you get out of your mind and back into your body, creating that mind to muscle connection, feeling your body. Because when I had depersonalization really bad, days I didn't even want to be around anymore. As soon as I walked in the weight room, I put my headphones in and I started going to work. Those feelings went away. And some of you are probably saying, what? You had moments where it went away? It never went away for me. Or some of you, it's worse in the morning. Some of you, it's worse at night. I understand. I've talked to hundreds of you, and I understand completely what you're going through. But I'm telling you right now, when I was lifting those weights and feeling my body, it went away. And as soon as I left the gym, slowly but surely, it crept back in. And there I am, like living in a simulation video game, watching myself on a couch through a TV, watching someone else live my life. But when I was in the gym and I felt myself again, that gave me hope that this can be all the time. I know that this can happen. There's no way that this disassociative bullshit is the rest of my life, because I feel normal right now, and I'm going to find a way to get through this and get through what I did. So follow the channel, subscribe, put the little bell notification on, because I'm going to be uploading regularly. I'm working on a book right now, getting it published. I'm going to write a second book for depersonalization specifically. The first book I wrote is over 400 pages, and it details my childhood, my life growing up, the childhood traumas I went through that ultimately led to my depersonalization. I've been working on that for a long time. This is my purpose in life. Seriously. I've done a lot of things over the years that amounted to nothing. Things that I'm not proud of. Things that I could have done better. I could have done so much more with my life. And my moment to shine is now, because I'm going to help you. I'm going to get you through this. No one was there for me. I can't imagine the pain you're going through if you're alone. It's bullshit. You don't need to be alone. You're strong. I know you're strong. But let's work through this together. Let's create a community. Comment below your experience with depersonalization. I will get back to you. Question and answer videos. All of it. Look out for my next video, because I'm going to detail the next stage. Depersonalization and how I got rid of it. Thanks for watching.